So guys, we've got a great selection here of stability and balance exercises that are going to really improve your stand-up paddleboarding. First one is a Swiss ball, rolling forward and back, side to side. This is going to help stabilize the core and really work on that dynamic strength. The next one is moving up to your knees, so you're stabilizing just using your knees, and this one's a little bit more difficult, so try and work on this one first before you start standing up fully on the Swiss ball. Once you've achieved all of those, you're going to try and stand up on the Swiss ball. Take this one slow and make sure you do it in a nice, safe environment. If you do fall off, make sure you come down feet first. Once you feel confident enough to stand, give the squats a go. This is going to be super challenging and only for advanced paddlers. This is really going to help your overall stability while standing on the SUP. It will also help with pivot turns and other things like moving up and down the board. Once you feel comfortable standing on the Swiss ball for long periods of time, give this one a go. You'll need an elastic band, something that you can do a standing row on. This is going to use the same muscle groups as when you start to paddle. If you feel really confident, try these standing banded overhead front raises. These are really going to test your core stability and back strength, all while your lower body is working on staying balanced, which is a great multi-functional movement for stand-up paddleboarding. Once you've mastered this movement, give the torso twist a go. This is going to be a little bit more specific to paddleboarding, as it's the same movement that you do when paddling. You probably can't get any more specific than standing on a Swiss ball with a SUP paddle using a band as resistance. This is going to be a great way to train specifically for paddleboarding without being on the water. Start off with this exercise with the band nice and loose so it doesn't create too much tension. Then start to move your ball back so it creates more tension, making paddling a little bit harder. If you haven't got a Swiss ball, try the BOSU ball either in your local gym or at home, as this is going to be a safer, more stable option for most paddlers. With its flat top and unstable bottom, it's going to help mimic paddling on a stand-up paddleboard. Another great option is to use a balance board or an Indo board. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than the BOSU ball, but it's going to help create that mind to foot connection to really improve your balance, especially when out on the waves and you've got side chop or side waves. This is also a really easy piece of equipment to make if you can't afford an Indo board or other balance boards. This one was made with a piece of wood and a drainage pipe with grip tape around the ends just to ensure the board doesn't slide off. Another inexpensive option is to use a massage roller or a foam roller, as you can find these quite cheap on the internet, and it's perfect for anyone looking to improve their heel-toe balance. This is a great option for stand-up paddlers looking to improve their surf game, as these are the muscles used in your bottom and top turns. Stability discs are a great low-cost option, as they work similar to a BOSU ball, creating an unstable surface to help train your stability and balance. If one BOSU ball wasn't enough for you, then why not try two? Two BOSU balls on top of each other is going to be more challenging than one. It's going to create an unstable, taller surface that's going to be more difficult whilst it's tilting from side to side. Another variation of this would be to flip the top BOSU ball the other way up and have both flat edges meeting in the middle. This will be more difficult as the top surface is no longer flat, and your body will have to work harder to keep the BOSU ball stable. To up your game, try this single leg SUP paddle, as working on single leg is going to be more difficult as it tests your full body balance and stability, whilst also contracting the core muscles constantly. If you're looking for a more chilled out approach to training, why not try this seated SUP paddle on a Swiss ball? But by no means is this any easier. Don't let this video be deceiving, as it's very difficult. Constantly contracting different parts of the body to stay stable and keep your legs off the floor, all whilst paddling. Probably one of the simplest and cheapest options to improve your SUP paddle technique in the gym is to use a medicine ball or a football or a basketball. Working on that stability with your legs so close together is really going to be difficult and help strengthen the muscles needed to improve your balance. Next, we have a few dynamic exercises like the BOSU ball dumbbell snatch, which is going to move a weight outside of your center of gravity, really working the legs, and as you can see from this video, my legs are having to work hard to stabilize the BOSU ball. Next, we've got a single leg kettlebell BOSU ball row. This is going to be super difficult but great for any advanced to expert paddlers, keeping that core tight, strengthen the legs and really working those biceps and back. A complementary exercise to this one is the BOSU ball kayak paddles on a single leg. It's going to be ideal for improving that lower body strength and stamina, as well as that upper body shoulder mobility and strength. The next one is not for the faint-hearted. A BOSU ball single leg dumbbell clean and press. Super functional, dynamic movements that are similar to stand-up paddleboarding, but really help to isolate the quads, core, and help target the upper body, bicep and shoulders. If you struggle doing this one on the BOSU ball, try it on the floor to begin with.